see there in your book, box will be there. In that box, you have to mention how many characters you have seen, age, mood and gender. Are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so observe the picture carefully. 30 seconds. Your time starts now. Seconds over, start writing. Try to make your story short, crisp and positive. Encircle how many characters you have seen, age, mood and gender. In front of action, write your theme.
So friends, 15 minutes back, you saw a picture, you wrote a story. Now, I want you to narrate your story in 1 minute time each, giving how many people you saw, what was their gender, mood and age, right? After you have, one has spoken, then the other will speak. It will start from my left, from Shubham, chest number 98 to chest number 3, and after chest number 3 finishes his narration, then you will be discussing it and coming up with a common story. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. So I perceive one male character of age 25. He is in positive mood and the action of my story is resolving farmland issue. Lakesh was a final year BSc agriculture student. He noticed that the yield in his village, he noticed that the yield was not in adequate quantity. So he decided to resolve this issue. He discussed it with the village sarpanch, his seniors and professors. They surveyed the area and collected soil samples. They tested these samples and they found out that it lacked in ferrous and nitrogenous content. They arranged a meet with the farmers. They introduced leguminous farming. They also introduced various government schemes which will help them to acquire better fertilizers. They instructed them to for less usage of artificial pesticides. They also introduced various drip irrigation methods that will help to reduce soil salinity.
Next.
Gentlemen, from the given picture, I have perceived a 16-year-old male standing behind a broken wall and he is in positive mood. The action of my story is repairing school boundary wall. Rahul was the newly appointed school head boy. While playing with his friends, he noticed that the school boundary wall was broken. He and his friends decided to repair the school boundary wall. They went to the principal and got permission for the same. They hired a local mason and got an estimate of the cost and the materials required. They took the funds from the principal. They went to the market and got all the required materials. The next day, the mason arrived and began his work. They helped him by handing him over bricks and also getting the required water. After a day, the work was completed. They frequently watered the wall to make sure that the cement had become solid. After a few days, the wall was brand new and they were all very happy. Thank you.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a man standing on the pond wall. In positive mood, and the action of my age 22, and the action of my story is cleaning pond. Ramesh was an agriculture student. On the vacation, he went to his grandparents' village, where he saw lots of things floating on the pond. So he decided to clean it. He met to his friends, discussed with them. He, along with his friends, went to the sarpanch, and with the help of sarpanch, they got essential things like boat, net, and digging equipment. And on the decided day, they all gathered on the pond. They have gradually started to cleaning pond. And within 4-5 days, they cleaned it. And they also put a notice board on that, so people will not throw unnecessary things on pond and get disadvantages. People appreciated their work and they were satisfied and happy. Thank you.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a male of age 22 and he are in positive mood. An action of my story is adopting modern farming. After completion of BSc Agriculture, Rohan returned to his village and saw and surprised to see farmers were still using old techniques. He decided to teach them and he discussed with his father. They went to the sarpanch and decided the date and time. They also made public announcement to gather villagers. Rohan also talked talked with his friends for their help. On decided day, all villagers gathered. They teach the various techniques of farming, like adopting the HYB seeds, using water irrigation, using crop rotation, and using organic fertilizers. After that, farmers gradually adopted the new techniques and got boost in their production. They all were happy and thankful to Rohan and his friends. Thank you.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a male of 25 years and he is in positive mood. And the action of my story is reconstruction of village fencing. And my story goes like this. Rohit was a social worker in his village. While on his morning walk, he noticed that his village fencing has been broken down. He gathered his friends and they approached to the sarpanch. They discussed the methods and they also estimated the budget. And they fixed the date and time. And they also purchased some materials like cement, bricks, stone, and other necessary items. And on the decided day, they all gathered and they started working and they completed the task on time. And by doing so, they all are happy and the work well done. Thank you.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a male of age 17 in positive mood. An action of my story is repairing school wall. And my story goes like this. Anuj was a school student. After returning to school from summer vacation, he noticed that there was a big hole in the wall of the school. He discussed this with his friends and they all decided to repair it. Further, they discussed this with his principal and get the fund sanctioned. They observed the hole and took all the measurements and bought all the essential items like sand, cement and bricks. After that, they took the help of a local worker and started repairing the hall. They put bricks, apply cement on it, and the wall goes on. They completely filled the hall and after that, they plastered the wall and watered it for a week. After that, they painted the wall and the wall was fully repaired. Everyone thanked and appreciated the efforts of the Anuj. Thank you.
Is the best because he deals with reconstruction of school fences.
So what I was saying was, in my opinion, the story made by SSB 83 was the best because it deals with modern farming, and as agriculture is India's primary sector, it will help in the increase of.
That we have come to a common conclusion and a common theme of the story is modernization of agriculture.
So let me give permission to introduce hero in the problem.
Good.
Anuj after completing his BSc agriculture went to his village. He saw that the farmers were still using the old methods.
Decided to highlight the importance of modern farming to all the villagers.
We also made awareness of the people about the reduce of the cost and so
also explain about the modern farming and providing the good pesticides.
We will also make them aware about the various important government schemes that are there to help the farmers.
This is what will happen in the SSB. But now, talking about what we teach you in Gurudeva Academy, I'll go and explain each of yours narrations and what major things that we have found. Talking about you, Shubham, you started stuttering and there were a lot of Now, if you had not done that, you would have definitely gone up. In fact, the effect of this was that in the discussion also, you could not create that type of effort, right? So please start practicing of fluent story narration in day-to-day life, right? Coming to Krishna Sahab. Krishna Sahab, yours was that there was a large hole in the wall. That's what was your theme. You spoke fluently. In fact, your group discussion was also well. I would say, although you are from an SCO, you are going for SCO? PCSL. So you have come up well. Give her a big hand. And you stand a chance if you do like this. आपके खास करके डिस्कशन बहुत अच्छा था. There was clarity in the voice. You were not shouting in between. You came later. लेकिन आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला. Coming to Aditya. Aditya.
To Aditya. Aditya, you were sixth speaker. नीचे भी you were with me. You were sixth speaker. I told you, be in the initial 5 speaker if possible. After that, you came in the discussion 8th or 8th and 9th speaker there. So वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा एक gap लेना चाहिए था आपको. Coming back to Jaden, you said that I support the story made by chess number 83. Now 83 has made story on new farming techniques. But for me, कहाँ पे new farming techniques, कहाँ पे picture से related था? Broken wall दिख रहा है, पीछे लड़का खड़ा है, तो आपने दीवार को, हाँ, दीवार को छोड़ दिया, टूटा हुआ.
The wall is beside the bed.
तो वो तो मतलब आपको तो दिख रहा है ना पिक्चर, तो आपने दीवार को पूरा इग्नोर कर दिया. You understand slightly irrelevant story and Jaden, you are supporting his team. तो मतलब आप समझ लीजिए, right? So you also do not have good choice. मतलब वो team was good, but it is irrelevant story from 83 chess number.
To Jaden, you repaired the school boundary.
Yes, sir.
That is one thing you are not leaving, that is speaking very fast. Although you made a remarkable story and a very good narration. In discussion also people gave you chance. But when people gave you chance, why were you speaking in so much a hurry? Although you are making it clear why from today, but you could have gone much higher. Control yourself. When the control is in your hand, speak deliberately. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, coming to, so give her a big hand.
Yeah. Come back to Nitin. Fourth speaker, good cleaning of pond. Steps were lacking. So where is the wall? Are you understanding? आपका theme था cleaning a pond. So steps was not that great. चलो ठीक है, तो cleaning a pond फिर भी. लेकिन wall वाला broken wall लड़का दिख रहा है, तो उससे आपने क्या संबंध किया उसने? Picture see, guys, test का नाम ही है Picture Perception and Description Test. नाम ही है Picture Perception and Description Test. अगर irrelevant ही बना है story, तो मतलब essence of the test is over. Are you understanding? So Nitin, थोड़ा सा irrelevant story हो चुका था.
To Amarjeet, your narration was absolutely fluent. You did a good job, and you are a clear vibe as far as today's performance is concerned. Give her a big hand. Where it was required to give a slight fight and get into discussion, you did that. So overall, you are clearly making it today. Okay, very happy with you. Give her a big hand. This reconstruction of the fencing, village fencing, you are absolutely fluent, and also in the discussion you were the first speaker, right? You took the opportunity, but you did not follow it up. In discussion, after 4, 5, 6 chaps have spoken, 50% of the boys have spoken, you should have entered a second time. Have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
But as far as today is concerned, I think you are making it wonderful. And there is a big leap. You are from Northeast. Try and speak when you are doing the narration clearly. Slight bit of clarity in your voice. So speak a slightly louder and give space between words. Have you understood, Avgad?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. I'm very happy, very proud of you. Right. This was every time I have been telling you, please note down your mistakes. That's how Hawkip has come. That's how Amarjeet has come up. That's how each one of you can get into second stage. Fairly well done. Give a big hand for it. अगर मनुष्य कोशिश करेगा, if a person wants to improve, there is nobody who can subjugate him. Try and remove your personal problems, and I assure you that you will come out with flying colors. Wonderful job done. Really like the whole affair. Thank you.